All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Very good day to you guys all out there, wherever you are on the globe, on the continent of Africa, in Europe, in America, in Canada, Australia, or right in Southeast Asia. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. This is Salon's blog. And hey, guys, we have a lot to talk about this very hour. Don't go anywhere. Like the video, share the video, and let me hear from you in the comment section. Now, as you can see, rolling that up there is Chelsea group video. Yes, the team, the squad, the entire Chelsea squad for 2025-2026 season, team's picture. They were taking team photo. Yeah, that is a video right there. Every player, whether injured or fit, Delap, Levi Cowell, every single Chelsea player that has been registered for this season, there they are right now in that video as you saw on your screen. Ladies and gentlemen, now, notable player that is missing is Raheem Sterling. And a lot of talks are ongoing currently about Raheem Sterling. And I want to point out this, okay? I want to say this. You see, even if Sterling, as we speak, if Raheem Sterling is being forced to train in the evenings alone to keep him from contaminating the main squad. Let us not forget that he's on £350,000 a week. Each week. Most of us, including you out there and myself, will put up with a light training session after dinner. And day in, day out, and receive about £350,000. Tell me I'm lying. When players feel badly treated, when footballers feel badly treated, however, they can dig their heels. They can dig heels in and cite the age-old adage. The age-old adage that we all know. Pay up every penny. Pay up every penny I'm owed in my contract. Yes. And I will happily leave. Pay up every penny you owe me, and I will happily do what? Leave. That is the situation between Chelsea and Raheem Sterling right now. Transferring millions of pounds into Raheem Sterling's account and telling him to go away is understandably not what Chelsea actually want to do. And I know why. I understand. But then, but they might have to do it. They might have to in order to settle this deal. Listen, we understand getting to the end of the transfer window. Bayern Munich actually made the effort, late attempt in the summer to convince Raheem Sterling to join them. Now, it is perhaps not surprising to me, given former Manchester United player, yes, and Raheem Sterling's former teammate is the current coach of Bayern Munich, Vincent Kompany. So I'm not surprised about this latest news we are receiving, that they tried to convince Raheem Sterling the last hours, the last minute of the transfer window to join Bayern. Vincent Kompany is his former teammate with City. Yeah. He is the head coach. A move for Sterling was raised during discussions with Chelsea over the loan deal for Nicolas Jackson, according to the report we received. Some will inevitably question how Sterling loan, or how Sterling can say no to set a huge club like Bayern Munich. But unfortunately, the player said no. Sources close to Sterling pointed out that he was reluctant to move his family to Germany. the player was reluctant to move his family to Germany or be away from them for what could be 9 months. You see, Sterling, being away from your family for 9 months as a young family man, I mean, this guy, he really knows exactly what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing. You don't want to move your family to Germany for a 9-month period on loan. And you don't want to go and leave them. You want to remain in London. Now, London clubs, Fulham, cannot afford to pay you £350,000 a week. Tottenham do not want you. No London club, currently as we speak, can afford to pay Raheem Sterling that amount. And so the player decided to stay. Pay up every penny, then I leave. That is where Chelsea is right now. As you saw the group picture, the video I showed you, Sterling was omitted from it. I don't blame him, ladies and gentlemen. I don't blame him. Now let me point out this. It is hot in a day. It is hot in a day. And let me point out this. Earlier on today, I spoke about Maresca speaking at the press conferences, and it's like most of his words right now are being directed to the ownership. Yes, it's more like a jibe or a dive or a dig, whatever it is you want to call it. Everything is like a dive or a dig. The defense for Chelsea, yes, it's Liverpool's recruitment. They made the right recruitment for Liverpool. Though they won the league last season, they still made the right recruitment because they are still targeting to win the league this season. And obviously, the Champions League is also on site. It's this, it's that. Listen. What are we fighting for? What are we fighting for? Why are you trying to pick fight, Maresca? Why are you trying to pick fight with the ownership? You are clearly frustrated and angry. Maresca, you are clearly frustrated and angry. That is the way I see it. And it showed in your face, your reaction during our last substitution that you made against Manchester United. Maresca is frustrated and he is angry. And it showed in his last substitution against Manchester United. I get that because you are trying to force the club to do things. Once the transfer window shuts, the really good managers, this is what they do. Those stresses and strains are kept under the wraps. Once the transfer window is closed, good managers, all those stress and strains are kept under the wrap. They move on. We've seen it with Nuno Esperanto at Nottingham Forest. We've seen it there. We've seen it with Ange Postecoglou. The question is, where are they right now? Owners these days just do not stand for it. Football club owners these days do not take that at all. They don't stand managers and coaches taking pop after pop at them. Listen, guys, it is 26th of September, right? Begin to count the number of days, weeks, or months for Maresca from this moment. If anything apart from win happens on Saturday against Brighton, Then we face Benfica next, right? Yeah, very soon Liverpool. Begin to count the days, the weeks, and the month for Enzo Maresca. The fact that he's beginning to come public, showing his frustration, is getting to an end. This is Chelsea. Yeah. And you are hearing it from me from this channel, Salon's blog. Ladies and gentlemen. Now quickly, John Terry speaking. You know, when I hear Chelsea legends speak, not all of them I do listen to. As a matter of fact, I stopped to listen to some of them that we know that have been on podcasts recently. But John Terry said something that intrigued me, and I want to point it out. John Terry said, I tuned in for a football game, and it's all about one team trying to break down a defense. Whether it's Chelsea, Arsenal, Manchester City, Barcelona, it's all the same. I don't enjoy it anymore. Football has become a chess game. Football has become a chess game. Listen, guys, exactly what it is right now. Football has become a chess game. And guess what? What he said is it is what it is. We've seen Manchester City against Arsenal. It was more like Arsenal trying to break down City alone. It's more like a chess game. Unlike those days when we used to enjoy good football, you will see attack to attack, attack to attack. Even if you are defending, the opponent is pressing to score. We see the entertainment aspect of the game is gone. Teams do not entertain again. They play only for the money. The owners buy players for the money. The players play the football for the money. The coaches coach for the money. The managers, they manage the players for the money. They are not looking after the welfare of the players any longer. It is all about the money. Chess game. No more entertainment. John Terry just pointed it out. This is a guy who started playing football from the age of 6. And captain England, captain Chelsea for over 15 years. He has seen it all. Ladies and gentlemen, it is what it is. It is what it is. And this is why I want to get to this area I want to get to now. Breaking news. UEFA will take a decision next week on whether to suspend Israel. You see what we are saying? UEFA will take a decision next week on whether to suspend Israel. A large majority of executive committee and federations are in favor of a ban. To ban Israel not to participate in European competitions, not even in FIFA or UEFA competitions. Why? Because of the political tension between Israel, Pakistan, and other nations. You see, I will not have to go into this because this is more of spiritual and political issue. We love our football. And I'm not happy we are trying to mix football with politics. And I will not like any Chelsea fan to get involved in this. Every nation around the world, when it comes to politics, I don't want anybody to involve politics in football. It is absurd that UEFA are even indulging in this. Listen, I think UEFA have nothing to do with politics and they shouldn't get themselves involved. And someone needs to tell them. Otherwise, pretty soon we are going to be getting the long-awaited, listen to me, long-awaited international friendly between Israel and Russia. Oh yes, they've banned Russia from participating in UEFA competitions, right? And they've been there. Now they want to take the same similar decisions against Israel. Very soon, the long-awaited international football matches between Israel and Russia, long-awaited, overdue, Please, let's beg them. These guys should take away politics from our game. We love our people in Pakistan, is it Pakistan? Iran, they are our brothers. We love our people in Israel. We are all human, created by one God. And we don't want anything politics involved in our football. We want to enjoy our football game. They should not come into football with their politics. Football shouldn't be a battleground for political attacks. Please. Please. Enough of that. Well, let me just conclude here. Breaking news. Liverpool. Yes. Liverpool and Ekitike. Ekitike is expected to face a 2-week wage deduction as punishment for his indiscipline in the Southampton match. Rightly so. They should have given him only 1 month deduction. You are on a yellow card, Ekitike. You scored a goal and you took up your shirt to celebrate, to receive the second yellow, which is automatically a red for you. And as a footballer, you should know it, that the second yellow is a red card. You let your team down. You are on a yellow card. Taking out your shirt simply means that another yellow. So automatically you are going to be sent off. And you did it. And you are given a red card for 2 yellow. You let down your club, your team. The team had to struggle with 10 men against 11 to finish the game. Do you know what it cost your team? Indiscipline. Indiscipline. Oh yeah. He deserved 4 weeks wages cut. Not just 2 weeks. He deserved 4 weeks. Recently, I heard Marcus Rashford with Barcelona. They had it last weekend, yeah. There was a team meeting that was called before their game, before their weekend game, right? A meeting was called and Rashford arrived 5 minutes, no, they said 2 minutes late to the meeting. With Barcelona, Hans Flick. Rashford arrived 2 minutes late to the meeting. And so last weekend game, he did not participate. He was not named on the bench even. That is discipline. Rashford arrived 2 minutes late and he was not named in Barcelona first 11. Ekitike, you are serving how do you call it? 1 game suspension, yes. At the same time, you have been deducted your wages. It's rather unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Maybe you will learn from that. Ladies and gentlemen, my time is up. I've spoken a lot. But let me just say this. A story I heard about Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao's story, very interesting one. Let me just read that for you and I'll get out of this place. Benfica wanted to sign me. My dad said yes. He's a Benfica fan too. I signed for Benfica. But since my dad didn't have a car at the time, I couldn't go get to training. Benfica said, don't worry, sign a contract and we will have a van to take your son from school to training. I waited for the van. The van never arrived. The second and third days were the same. A week went by and I started crying. I didn't even get to do a training session. That's when we decided to sign for Sporting. Benfica. They actually wanted Rafael Leao initially. They even signed him. The daddy allowed him. They signed it. But just because the dad did not have a car. You see life? Today, Rafael Leao can buy any car that the daddy wants to drive. There's no car on planet Earth. There's no car that is made currently that Rafael Leao cannot buy for his dad. But when he started, because of transportation to the training ground, Benfica, and they promised to pick him up with a van, which they failed. Logistics for even the club. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you guys to learn something from this. It's never easy anywhere in any beginning, but with determination, we can always succeed. I'll see you guys all in the next one when you see me. Shalom and peace.